Yeah, all mad, yeah. 6 or 7. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. See if it works.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Welcome to the jungle. And so it begins again. Whole new world of Madden.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here.
I'm online with James William Alexander.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Live from Pennsylvania.
Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Why you talk like that loud?
Burrow on play action.
Get that ball.
This goes out wide from Nixon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Got your robe on?
Second and 6.
All right, good.
Here's Burrow setting up to
Get
throw.
that ball.
Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Here we go.
All right, we gotta get that ball from him. Oh no, knock the ball off there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Give them 18 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now
no, you don't.
On their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown.
That's my fault.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical
defense.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the 1st drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double up getting a 10-play drive, grabbing you a point score. They're pretty tired right now.
Earl and the Packers. Come on, it's about time for you to get his ass. Show you what I'm working with.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
I just gave up a score. He took that score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
You'd have to do that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. It's incomplete.
What?
Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon.
Hello.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
You have
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down.
That wasn't the defense I called.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Go.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Are they?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 44
What are we doing?
yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
No, it's not. That's the way you pitch your friend, though. Frenemy. You're officially now a frenemy. Yeah, but I'm saying officially now. Yeah, you jerk.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
Yeah,
I'm upset.
upset.
This play sheet that can work.
Look at all the damn momentum you got.
Is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
My fault, y'all. Let's get the ball back.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
23 yards, the final tally. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it,
No.
staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 35 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of
I need to give me that ball back one more time before the second half.
Secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Oh, give me the ball back. Just stop playing. No, I don't like the jungle. Just give me the ball back, homie. I don't think you do. No, I don't want that.
About to get going. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At the right time.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive.
Don't think I don't appreciate it.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top
yes, I am.
of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense.
Why are you doing this stuff?
One-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Oh, shut up. Oh.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Fuck you. That's so wrong.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Why?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the
Wouldn't
end
even
zone,
tell me the time was running out.
Here at the 25.
No, you won't. I don't believe you. You ain't shit. I thought you was my friend. You used to be my homie. You used to be my ace.
The Packer offense.
Yeah, make you bow down to the real.
Drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And
I'm so
sure
upset with you.
Friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Get that ball back. Yeah, you just throw to the wrong guy.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Come on, stop playing. Give me that ball back.
He's sitting right now in the third quarter. He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They got to understand shit.
So the failure to
give that
connect
ball
on
back.
second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Chase.
Oh, I hit you like that, and you didn't drop the ball.
He's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling
Alright.
football, that's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hey, give me that ball. Give me that ball back, bro. I'm tired of asking. You'll maybe just take it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
No, fuck you.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, These incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps.
No shit.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage.
Give a fuck.
Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. That's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some.
And
that ball back.
And take him down. They got him. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets
Kenny
home for
Clark.
the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him.
That's the ball out.
Bring him down at the 20.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll drop to throw. Slant pass to Boyd.
Oh, busted.
Well upfield, right around the 40-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Give me that ball back on this drive.
The catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on
Negative.
his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Stop standing there when you see him get there.
Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
No.
It's moving again.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing.
Garbage.
More.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But stay
Come on,
with
get
the
the ball back from that
essence
buster.
of the running game.
To Mixon on 1st down. And this has
Blast
been a
his-
familiar
blast
sight
his head
all
off, knock his
afternoon
block
as
off.
they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think you do,
They
Blast.
struggled to get him rolling on the
No, you
ground in
don't.
the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he will find his man chase complete.
Come on.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 28. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right. I need you to throw me this ball so I can run it back for a touchdown. No holds barred. Nothing in the way. Just give me that ball back. No, don't sing that song. No, I didn't say that. Stop and give me the ball back.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Set your Canadian ass up. Who's ball back? I'll just stop playing games right now.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's able to pick
Get the hell out of here
before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple. And the formula there on a 2-point try to go 5 and not even the option to hand the ball off.
They're trying to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Oh, bullshit.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Whatever. Excuse me.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads
Whatever.
to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Get that ball, get that ball, get that ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing.
No kidding.
The defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This
5
is
for
3rd
6.
and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Good ball.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him.
Should be all those running around you doing.
And forced the incompletion.
Bastard child. Now give that ball back so I can do something with it. A little something. If you score all the points, what's going to be left for me to do?
Burrow going for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
No, we're not.
Game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's been a warning.
So it's
Get the
Packer
fuck out of
football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
His eye, the bastard child.
Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the
Yeah,
possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line in a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're trying to press me.
Goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space.
I said you were.
To the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Go choke fuck yourself. I know you don't want to see me happy. Not when it has to do with beating you, you fuck.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Packers going to use one
ram
of
his
their
way
timeouts
forward. I'll ram his way
as they'll
forward
talk
for
things
him.
over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Is it? Like bastard, I don't even know why I played you. Stupid. Unless I catch up and win.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Give me that ball.
Over the middle.
Not the ball out of his hands. What are y'all doing letting this stay on flow? Y'all so stupid.
Across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Calling timeout so you can make me sad.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Give me this ball. Give me this ball. Give it to me. Catch the fucking ball. What are you doing?
Incomplete.
Why would you do that?
Guys on that one. They just went for it.
Yeah, he did, but why did I get it?
Deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Breaking it up ain't the same as getting it. You know that. Shut up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here we go with Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Intercept the ball.
To Jamar Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter.
Come on, don't let them do this to us.
Fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent
We got this.
type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is
catching the ball.
Understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He was supposed to catch the damn ball. Run back for a touchdown. Fool.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Is that what they did? I did hear him tell it.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Game ain't decided yet.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Don't hurt me, Hammer. I'm delicate. Oh, my God.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Chris
Fuck
Burns.
you.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
GG. I got to go to the store. You play another one?
This one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
I got to store. I'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers.
All right, cool. 2 runs and 1 stop.
Watching this game unfold,
Peace. I'll call you.
I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary. because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
You wow. You got it, Chief. How you doing today? Happy Sunday. Have you beat me yet? What'd you beat me by? Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. You ain't been sending me no
It's the NFL
invite. What you talking about?
We are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
I ain't seen no messages from you.
We've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo.
There's no crying in football.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
See what I gotta do to you.
Singletary to get the drive started. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
How old are you, Spooby? Alright. I'm 59. You know that, right? Alright. I'm about to put a 59-year-old ass whooping on you then.
After
beat
the
me
loss
up
to
last
start
time.
out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, ain't that special?
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's
trying to do it again.
So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Yeah, sure enough.
So they'll come up
That's
first
shit dreams are made of.
from the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that
I
carry.
couldn't see what he was thinking.
Big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Shut down faster than that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
What?
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right,
It'd be safe
I
to
got
say
you.
that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate.
What?
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just
I'm running
find
some of
the soft
everything.
spot, find the dead
I haven't
zone,
found one I really like.
and find the first down.
But
And that's
I'm
what he
running
just did.
cover 3.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution
What? That's not
here.
good.
How about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got it.
We're right there with him. What are you doing?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on
No
crossing
credit
routes,
to the big fella.
because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
What kind of defense you running?
It's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to
Lot of
create
nickel.
running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right.
Oh, come on.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes out energized, and the other side comes out with some questions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
What happened?
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
You like that?
We love our jobs. And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited.
You're doing this by getting that touchdown.
Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now a throw on
Get the hell out of here. What happened?
It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Rodgers.
Damn, I didn't.
Intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field. And a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
Do your parents know you beating up on old men?
Nothing on EA Sports.
$45. 60. 70.
On
75.
Here's a run with Singletary. And he'll only get a
80.
yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot
85.
out of that, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense
Oh,
honest.
good God.
So just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
How did you get to be that old? You're only 25? How'd that happen?
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He needed a yard. That's
At
exactly
56?
what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt.
Oh, she was 25?
No indecision on 3rd and 1.
All right.
And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Singletary again. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Why are you doing this
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32.
Oh, my God. What is he doing?
First down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think?
You got to give me the ball back before you score, dude.
Pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
I have
From
to
the
take it
32
from you.
now. Here's 1st and 10.
I don't want to do that because I think it's ran.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Get out of your bag.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down at about
Cool,
the
that's what you did.
22-yard
Stop.
line.
Why are you stopping
They
that?
gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
There's like a lot of run after the catch.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was
It was
way too
inches,
easy.
fool.
Just
What
looked
was
like
I supposed to
absolute
do?
confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You was about to rip me a new one, wasn't you? Bastard guy. You don't respect your elders. Yeah, I got some former friends. I don't do
On
much.
1st down, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, get the hell out of here, you cowboy.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36.
Check my battleship.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles. It ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I
He is
also
rattling
wonder
me.
if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it
He
lead
is
to another
unnerving me.
one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No, I don't think so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 36 yards.
That was the wrong
The
defense.
Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like
Yeah.
that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Yep.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this
Earl
one
Ellis.
away. pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
That's the best you can do. It's got a gap.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No shit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will have the football.
How'd you run away from that ball?
Territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question,
you know why I'm losing?
We've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And
that was ugly.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way, the length of the field, and gave up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth. So they take the...
This is ugly. Yeah, I gotta do something different. Can't tell me what to do. Okay, let's see if we can deal with this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
What?
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, now I gotta come live.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. Takes it to
right.
the 37.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That what he's able to do?
2nd down and 8. Mariota now. Got this complete.
Oh, right there. Who is this
and
for?
some room to roam now. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now,
sure did.
Started with great field position, is facing 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way.
Sure did feel like it was in trouble because I kicked it short.
Goes the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-10. So the interception interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always
I
want
need
to
that ball
drive
back.
with points, but that's one that
Look
you're
at
going to
this
look
shit.
back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Yeah,
First
boy.
time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Mariota on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
About time you start yelling.
Completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8.
Why are you letting him do that?
And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mariota again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because,
no, it doesn't.
Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers,
bring him back, not
now
forward,
you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Will they?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Mariota. His throw incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
third down, Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he will be out of bounds here.
Yes, thank you.
To be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0
I appreciate that.
on EA Sports.
It's okay.
Fourth down, Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to give the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So they'll call it 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
There's no drawing board.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Wilson.
Get the flock out of here. I threw it right to him.
Eric Harris who picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
No, he didn't. He thought it was going to be caught by his man. All right, give me this ball back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
How does this guy get it?
It's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They go play action. Mariota. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run with Patterson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Block is blocked.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
No, it's not. It's a terrible job.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the run. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Get the fuck out of here. I couldn't get it, but you could.
My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with
All right.
INT.
All right.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got it.
Bullshit.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the
coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept up.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. The backwards turns, this is bullshit.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think
he's gonna get that ball back because he's a nice guy.
That he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First down, Mariota.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Nobody's on him. Nobody's on him.
Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half.
Nobody's on him.
Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Coup for the
Nobody's
extra
on
point.
him.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
You got me 2 little rocks over here. Yeah, I got you. Maybe we smoke one after another.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Yep.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 1:57 to go in this first half.
Where you stay at?
On EA Sports. The Broncos onto the
Man,
field,
okay.
ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they
Lost their way.
recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Thrown out the window.
Yeah,
Let's turn off the what?
track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big
Turn
play
the
to
what
start
off?
him out. Has him at the 45 already.
The cell clock. How do I do that?
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a pass hauled
Long
in
fucking
downfield.
time.
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A game there of 30 big ones.
And that might be
Tough
exactly what
gas
they
to
need
get
to
on
make
that.
up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effort.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And his pass
Get
is
the fuck out of
intercepted
here.
for the 4th time today.
Don't let him
And
throw you
the
out the way.
Falcons
It's
are going to
stupid.
take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked
4.
them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing
No,
what's
I hate
going
that
wrong with
commentary.
him, throwing
He's
the
talking
football,
shit about
when
me.
we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A first down throw for Mariota. That's in the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just
Get
shy
the fuck
of the
out of
40.
here.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the 36, Mariota. And on the left sideline,
garbage.
but out of bounds. downs, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete. So the
Oh, yes.
late getting there, and it's third down.
Out of
I seen him
bounds.
catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch.
Yeah, do
Either
something
covering with
special.
a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Damn, you tried to do
And
something
they
special too,
will
didn't you?
eventually get him down, but he's inside
Bastard
the 5
guy.
all the way to the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
I hate it.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Good to
Gunn,
be
getting
what I
set
think
for
about
quarter
it.
number 3 here.
What difference is it? I haven't even been looking. Huh? It's a 3-3? That's it?
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
I haven't even been looking at it.
And he returns this to the
I will now, though.
22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They go play action now. Wilson. And now here is another
Oh, good God.
interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here.
Yeah, right.
Instead,
They
an
cut it down.
interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't
Don't
bail
call it a
them out.
comeback.
Mariota on first down. Dancing to his left.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Pull the ball out of his hand.
Inside the 15
What happens to the
before
stand
they
him up and
drop
knock the
it.
ball out?
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now Mariota, flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession here.
I like it when you do stuff like that.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window.
How you trying to rush me to mess up?
Quickly intercepted.
And sometimes,
I see
despite
what
how
D
big
is
your arm
using.
talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case.
Get the fuck out of here.
Another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So even when you don't catch
To
it,
be
you catch
frank,
it,
CD,
huh?
this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later
Yeah, you
on.
can.
But it
No,
reminds
you
me of
don't.
a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team And let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive.
Go for it.
Couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons'
You knocked the ball out of his
decision
hand.
to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
I don't care how tall he is.
Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here's
Come on.
interception.
Where's your thing all the way up?
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20.
The damn beater.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got
separation already on there.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old
I'm trying not to let you get away.
The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Where they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are threats. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to put the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Play action. It's Wilson.
The
ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Again, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable
pass
spot
now
for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. And this throw incomplete.
Bullshit.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
No. No, you're not.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert.
Why did that be in?
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4th down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind them.
Wilson gonna throw for it. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
I needed that. What are you talking about?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I know I'm about to come back because I learned something.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
You'll see. You'll all see. See?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to
You told me it was a shit.
Very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender,
It's the right shit to do.
I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down.
Fuck you.
He does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Don't give him shit.
Off the play fake. Mariota steps away. This one into the hands of Pitts.
Come on.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Straight ahead, Patterson. 77 yards on the ground.
What are you trying to do? Stop it.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
Don't give me that ball back.
One of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need
No,
to
you're doing
find the right play
fantastic.
to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
No.
He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
No field goal.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sign
You gotta
of
go
relief
for it.
defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Certainly some pressure here on Young Wei Koo.
This to swell the lead to 6.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will double
That's
their
just so
lead
wrong
as
on
it's
so many
up to
different
6.
levels.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they?
Sure enough.
If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins
Sure.
right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
I missed everything from the 80s.
All of a sudden, they're down.
And the 70s.
Koo just hit the field goal.
I miss the
Now he
music
kicks
most.
off. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
No.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this.
And my
Get the
goodness,
fuck out of here.
Interception. And he'll get this
You
back
suck.
to the 32-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new
Fuck
NFL
him.
record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he maneuvers his
Why
way
you guys
down
look so
to the
close?
3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
One more time with Patterson.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And this is
Get the fuck out of here.
And that could seal
hate
it.
you.
It's a touchdown.
Now I really hate you.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now.
Yeah, it's
They've
time for me
ended
to go
with
to
him in
bed.
the
I
end
can
zone.
see that now.
A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
I'll take his ass. His ass over with me. But it hasn't been real fun.
Mariota look to throw. And he's got it.
Why'd you
So
fucking
the
stop,
two-point
you idiot?
conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target.
Thanks for the ass whooping
I love how
on
you described
YouTube.
it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
There's no downplaying it. We all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to lose. I'm a winner.
When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Try to beat you.
On third down, Wilson. And this is intercepted.
Oh, bullshit.
And that should do it. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over the 36-yard line.
I don't never give up, never surrender.
We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
No shit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.